Okay, we're going to start it off in 3, 3, 2, 1, play. Hey everyone, this is Hungry Cerberus. Welcome to Game 2 in the series between FeltFirefox, our red Protoss player, and Spudmaxx, the green Terran. These two had a pretty exciting game in their first matchup, with Fox coming out on top. So we're going to see if Spud can bring it back and get us to a third game in the series, or if Fox is going to win it through. My co-caster today is Colvax. I want to say hello, Colvax.
Hey everybody. And just a little heads up here, I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not, but all these games are actually a best of 3 series, so there can only be a max of 3 games. Just clarifying that for everyone who wants to know.
And yeah, this is a continuation of the Manitoba StarCraft League's big tournament here. Our first big tournament in Manitoba, and hopefully the first of many.
First of many would be great. I would love to see some local talent. I always love to watch these games and replays. I've seen quite a few of them, quite a number of times now actually. I like to watch them if I'm ever in the mood for watching some nice replays.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping people will appreciate our first time casting here. This is mine and Kovacs' actual second casted game, so you'll have to give us some constructive criticism and tell us how we're doing. But it's pretty fun here, and I hope people like seeing themselves casted. Not everybody gets a chance to see themselves casted in a tournament, so it's got to be pretty exciting for some people.
Oh yeah, it's always fun to for people just to talk about you and not to be self-centered or anything, but it's always fun to be noticed by their players as well, even just on YouTube or in the local StarCraft community in here in Manitoba.
Alright, let's take a look at what these two players are doing. It looks like we have a 2-gate coming from Fox. Looks like we're going to see some pressure. He feels like keeping the pressure up, and we'll see if that works out for him. Unfortunately, Spudmaxx earlier on had a bit of a misclicked rally point, so he wasn't harvesting for a little bit. So unfortunately, he's already starting from a bit of a deficit. So he'll have to play well to make it up.
Yeah, I did notice that he was rallying to the wrong spot there. I was going to point that out, but luckily you did for me. I did notice that FeltFirefox was actually a supply block there for quite a while until he just got that pylon down now.
Alright, so maybe these two are a little closer together than I thought. Hopefully they'll give us some early game action. It's always a little more fun when you get to see some early pressure, and it looks like Fox is going to oblige us. Anytime you get a 2-gate, you're usually telling your opponent, I'm coming after you.
It does look like that Spudmaxx actually stole the gas from FeltFirefox there, in FeltFirefox's base.
See, that's always interesting to me, because I know as a Protoss player, when a player does that to me, I feel almost like I'm forced to go 4-gate, because I know I'm going to be delayed in my other build, so I'd rather go 4-gate and put on some pressure and kind of deal with my transitioning after that. Now, and it's interesting, he's actually got his gas, but he's not harvesting from it yet.
Probably means that he's going to be going very heavy zealots, considering the fact that he didn't pull any guys off of mining, so he still have a little bit higher of a mineral income, which means more zealots on the field for him.
Let's take a look at the tech for Spud here. He hasn't actually started teching on anything, though he does have the tech lab. No Reaper or anything yet, so I'm assuming he's got some sort of long-term plan for that tech lab. Maybe just Marauders, but we'll have to see. Oh, there we go. There's our late Reaper.
It does look like Firefox is trying to get a little bit more of a map control here by spreading out his zealots much farther away from your base than honestly I would do, but that's just me playing, I guess. And it does look like he's going to try to poke up here. I do think that Spudmaxx will be able to hold this off. I mean, he can repair the supply depots. He has 2 Marines and a Reaper just kind of sitting there not doing anything. And this supply depot is actually going to go down here if he's not repairing it enough. It does look like FeltFirefox does slip by and kill that supply depot and takes out several Marines and a very unmicroed Reaper.
Oh no, this does look a little bit dangerous. Those zealots can do a lot of damage if they get past your wall, and so no follow-up, unfortunately, for Fox, so it should be possible for him to hold this off, but he's having some trouble here.
Firefox's money is actually skyrocketing right now in about the 600s, 700s, while Spudmaxx is also in the 600s, which probably isn't that good considering the fact he is under heavy siege in the mineral line.
Yeah, Fox is on the 2 gates still. He could easily throw up another 2 gates and continue to put on the pressure, and it definitely looks like that's what his plan is. These zealots are just running across the map.
Well, luckily for Spudmaxx, he was able to put up another supply depot here just to help block his entrance, but 2 Marauders, 1 Marine versus 3 Zealots and 1 Stalker that are all happen to be behind a very nice wall of supply depots.
Yeah, unfortunately, those Harvester count has just been cut in half by that Zealot that got to run free in there. So he's looking at a pretty substantial deficit here, and his barracks is actually dying quite quickly. Alright, an expansion and 2 more gateways, as well as the Twilight Council. So I do like seeing players transitioning and preparing as beyond just grabbing 4 gates and, pushing until you win.
I do like how FeltFireFox actually did expand here. That's a very good move to do since you're being so aggressive. It's nice to be able to get that nice expansion, continue with your economy. It really helps you in the later stages of the game if your aggressive play at the beginning does not work. The one thing I don't like, though, is the fact that there is no proxy pylon anywhere close to Spudmaxx's base, which could really help him fortify this army and really just take him out right here, right now.
Oh, looks like he's reading your mind because he's sending a probe out there right now. I guess he's thinking he's just going to push this through to the end and he's going to finish him off in the early game here. Second expansion's coming up, and unfortunately for Spudmaxx, he's still so far behind in the Harvester count. He has a lot of minerals, he's just not able to use them effectively. Honestly, he should probably just throw some bunkers down and desperately try and hold that front door.
He really needs to get like 2 or 3 more barracks down here with all that money he has. And like 3 or 4 barracks, or not barracks, but what's the word I'm thinking of here, Hungry?
Supply depots? Or bunkers.
Bunkers, that's the word I'm looking for. He definitely needs to get more bunkers though, because he's under heavy siege here with like 0 defense at all in his base, and that Marauder does get taken out there, and it does look like, I do think that FeltFireFox is going to take this game.
Yeah, you have to remember the pressure these players are under, too. They're in a tournament setting, and they're playing people they've never played before, and they're pretty nervous. And so you get behind in your Harvester count, all of a sudden you feel like, oh, I can't take any guys off harvesting to deal with my front door. But really, it's all about surviving that push. So if he'd just thrown half his SCVs down here to hold this door, he might have been in a different situation.
Yeah, I definitely think that Spudmaxx is just going to have to GG here. I mean, there's nothing he can do at this point with all these tech labs and reactors going down, and just Marines and Marauders getting slaughtered as soon as they're created. It does look like Spudmaxx is actually going to try to fly to maybe this expo here, maybe pull himself back into this game. I mean, since there's no island expansion on this map, FeltFireFox can easily just follow all these buildings and just kill them like that.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm thinking this is going to be the end for the Terran player. It looks like the desperation liftoff is happening, which is always a little irritating if you're, a player he's got victory in their grasp. But you know what? He's determined to fight to the end, and I can respect that.
Oh, definitely. But it is kind of annoying when this happens to you. I mean, just GG already. Just like even FeltFireFox feels the same way, and Spudmaxx does GG.
Alright, well, that was a pretty exciting that was a pretty exciting end to the series here, and both players did extremely well, and congratulations to FeltFireFox for moving on to the next round. And yeah, we'll be casting the next round pretty soon, but I hope you guys enjoyed our first ever cast here on our brand new YouTube channel. So leave us a comment, tell us what you think, And yeah, hope you're enjoying our exciting MBSL StarCraft tournament. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks a lot.